A lot of drama today. The talks have been going on after the drama of the election. And we need to start. Everyone talked coalition. And today you said, no coalition. We will vote in support. We will, under no circumstances, for example, in Johannesburg, you said, I heard you on the radio earlier saying, whatever happens, Parks Tau is not going to be the mayor of Johannesburg.
Absolutely.
And he, of course, is the ANC mayor.
Yes.
So tell us the thinking behind no coalition, but voting presumably first for the mayor and then issue by issue.
Well, if you disagree on fundamental issues right from the start, it is an indication that you can work together in a co-governance type of an arrangement. And therefore, if you put service delivery as a priority, you have to step aside and allow others to lead, particularly those who got more votes than you, so that our people don't suffer from lack of service delivery because there is ideological contestation between the parties that are in co-governance. And we also felt that it is good for the brand EFF to grow and come to appreciate that you can't get into power through some arrangement. You have to earn the respect of the people. You have to get a legitimate mandate from our people. And therefore, we took a decision to outvote the ANC, because the ANC is the ruling party in South Africa. And once a ruling party gets less than 50%, it means it has done something extremely wrong, which offended the people. And you can't bring it back through a back door. The voters, the South Africans, were whispering. The whisper was too loud, and the EFF has heard that whispering. And therefore, we can't be voting with the ANC. That will be a direct insult on the people of South Africa.
Julius, maybe let's bring in the DA, because clearly your views have been made on the ANC, and knowing, for example, that the DA falls into this category of protectors of white capital, if you will. Yeah. How are you going to configure the relationship when fundamentally, even on the basis of ideology, what the DA fights for and protects for and what the EFF represents are so fundamentally different? Absolutely.
There's no relationship. Because the DA is a protector of white monopoly capital and ideological who are different. Now, you had to choose between two devils, and you had to look at the weaknesses of both. And the ANC weaknesses outweigh the weaknesses of the DA, because the ANC is presiding over kleptocracy, the ANC is presiding over corruption, the ANC protect corrupt individuals and they respect an individual more than the state institutions and the constitution. Now, when you are caught in between the two, then you start looking at what are the weaknesses between these two devils, and you realize the DA becomes a better devil with all those weaknesses. So we are voting them into power knowing what are the weaknesses. Their weaknesses is white supremacy, protection of white capital, and everything else they do, they seek to please white minorities. So we are in council, and we are going to make sure that the budget of the council speaks to the demands of black communities, because without us, they will not pass the budget in Johannesburg and Tshwane. So we are there to look after the interest of the black majority.
So the DA is one of the devils, and it's the lesser devil of the two you're working
Absolutely.
with him. Now, there was an issue apparently with Herman Mashaba, and you said Herman Mashaba doesn't like blacks. Yeah. Well, a lot of blacks did vote for him, or the DA, although the way the posters, it said vote for Mashaba. In fact, people didn't vote for Mashaba, they voted for the DA.
Absolutely. I'm happy you're answering yourself.
But are you going to block Herman Mashaba being mayor of Johannesburg because you don't like him personally?
No. I don't know no man. I'm a Haman. I don't know what he does and all that. All the EFF caucus said was this guy is having problem of anti-black, and this guy speaks very ill of poor people. And when you speak about poor people, you are speaking about black people. And he wanted to be more white than white people themselves, because somebody said to him, as a black person, and in response was, no, don't call me a black person. How can you say that? And we realized that no, a man is not genuine, but also that he himself confessed that he's not an experienced politician. So we're not looking for a chairperson of a company. We're looking for a mayor, and a mayor is a political position. And a big city like Johannesburg needs a seasoned politician to preside over it. It's not a matter that can break our willingness to give Johannesburg to DA. If DA wants to protect an individual at all costs to a point where they are prepared to lose a metro, we will not give it to them. We are just going to vote for them, but we will register this point so that when Herman runs down Johannesburg and mess it up, everybody else will say, EFF warned us about this. That's our role in South Africa. We've always been spot on. We've always seen these things even before they happen, that here we're heading for a dangerous situation.
Julius